Exclusive contract novel from Feilu Novel Network. Chat group plays the role of Emperor of the Wild. Female group members become wet nurses. Shi Hao travels through the fantasy world. At the beginning, obtain a divine level playing system to play the legendary Wild Emperor. Unexpectedly, as soon as he played, he received an invitation from Zhu Tian to chat in a dress. Ding, join the chat group with the Emperor of Wilderness. Skirt owner Su Xiao said, welcome newcomers. Sleeping in a slot, it's actually the Emperor of the Wild. Boss, please cover up. So, the art style of the chat dress changed, and all the female skirts became wet nurses. Xiaoyan Lingji. Brother Huang, I have collected fresh animal milk again. Demon Queen Liangbing. Wilderness, do you want to see the greatest evil in the universe? Queen Medusa. Is it possible that by giving you animal milk, you can help save the snake race? Tu Shan Hong Hong. Wilderness, Tu Shan brand beast milk, you deserve it. Bibi Dong said, actually, I can do it too. Feilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1 begins by playing the role of the Wild Emperor. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Endless wilderness. Surrounded by mountains and towering trees, this is a wilderness world. In the mountains, fierce beasts occasionally appear, their roars intimidating the mountains and forests. Where is this? How did I get to the wilderness? Shi Hao slowly opened his eyes and looked around in confusion. Ding, the divine play system is being activated. Activation successful, identity confirmation in progress. Host Shi Hao, identity confirmation successful. Ding, congratulations to the host for obtaining the role template. Dictatory Eternal Wilderness Emperor. Subsequently, a virtual panel came to mind in Shi Hao's mind. Host. Shi Hao, age. 5 years old, strength. Ordinary preschool children, prop. Currently unavailable, role model. Emperor of the Wild, play progress. 0, please host improve your play progress as soon as possible to receive rewards. At this moment, the system heard another prompt sound and immediately fell into silence. Divine level play system. As long as you improve your play progress, you can gain the player's strength or other rewards. Shi Hao looked at the information provided by the system and couldn't help but be stunned. Sleeping trough, how could I cross over and become a child? This is a dangerous fantasy world, with countless tribes and gods vying for supremacy. The strong can easily destroy the heavens and earth. Shi Hao's face gradually became ugly. Nima, why did you just cross the line? And it also travels through this extremely dangerous world. Forget it, I can only take a step and watch one step first. At least I have awakened my golden finger. Shi Hao adjusted his emotions and planned to hold on and improve his acting progress before proceeding. As the name suggests, as long as the character played by Shi Hao is believed by others, it can improve the playing progress. As the playing progress improves, the strength of the actors will also continue to enhance. If Shi Hao's playing progress is increased to 100%, he will gain all the strength of the Wild Emperor. That's the legendary Wild Emperor. Dictatorship will last forever, one of the ceiling of the power of fantasy novels. Calm down first. The most important thing for me now is to find a safe place. Shi Hao suppressed his excitement and began searching for a safe place to stay nearby. According to the information provided by the system, he is currently in the wilderness of this world. There are hardly any people living here for tens of thousands of miles. The most important thing is that there are various powerful ferocious beasts living in the wilderness, which are very dangerous. Therefore, he needs to be extra careful now. After a moment, Shi Hao climbed onto the tree crown. He needs to first observe the situation around him. Ding, the Zhu Tian chat group has sent you an invitation. Would you like to join? At this moment, another prompt sound came, and Shi Hao couldn't help but be stunned. Zhu Tian chat group. How did I awaken other golden fingers again? Wait, shouldn't I be plucked from the wool? As a traveler on Earth, Shi Hao naturally knows the setting of chat groups. The group members basically come from various heavens and realms, either being the sons of luck or villains, and the group leader of the chat group is likely to be a genius, specifically deceiving group members to gain benefits. Of course, there are also some group leaders who are super big shots, but these are relatively rare. Now, he is also being approached by chat groups, probably being treated as a fat sheep pulling wool. However, Shi Hao is relatively calm about this, and chat groups are also beneficial for him. As long as the master of the group of gods does not target him, gets along harmoniously, and helps each other, he is still quite willing. Agree. After thinking for a while, Shi Hao still chose to agree. Ding, the Wild Emperor joined the chat group. Ding, Xiaoyan Lingji joined the chat group. Ding, the Demon Queen joined the chat group. Ding, Sword Immortally Hanyi joined the chat group. Ding, Don't Shake the Green Lotus. Zhang Chulan joined the chat group. In the chat group. Demon Queen. Damn it, which bastard has blocked Queen's dark communication channel? Is it Kaisha, you green pool? Zhang Chulan, who doesn't shake the green lotus, said, lie down and start spitting out fragrance. What kind of demon queen is this? Xiaoyan Lingji said, I'm moaning, I'm still young and dare not speak recklessly. Sword Immortally Hanyi said, what's going on? Fantasy. Or have I gone crazy? Shi Hao looked at the group members bubbling one after another, and a light flashed in his eyes. These are all old acquaintances from past lives. However, according to normal circumstances, don't chat groups usually start with Yu Buchuan, Xiongba, or Jiu Shu and others? Did they go on to do other business? But it doesn't matter, anyway he doesn't have to pretend to be a god to deceive the group members. Why hasn't this godly leader come out yet? Zhang Chulan said, so this is a chat group from all over the world. Are penguins so awesome? Their business has expanded to all over the world. Xiaoyan Lingji. Brother Bulian, do you know what happened? Zhang Chulan said, cough, please call me Brother Zhang Chulan. Demon Queen. Damn it, what kind of plane are you guys making? Answer my question quickly, Queen. Morgana couldn't figure out the situation and suddenly felt a bit annoyed. Unexpectedly, her demon number 1 couldn't decipher what this chat group was all about. To be precise, Devil 1 cannot detect the existence of chat groups at all. Can it be that guy Carl, who is preparing to deceive her again? Morgana's gaze flickered, contemplating this possibility. Chapter 2. Master's Big Huff. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After a moment, the guy with the title of group leader finally spoke up. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, cough, dear friends, welcome to join the Zhu Tian chat group. I am the group leader. You are all the chosen children of fate in the chat group. After joining the chat group, you will have an infinite future. Zhang Chulan said, wait a minute, I'm also the son of luck. Are you fooling me? Demon Queen. Hee, isn't this just deceiving me? Queen, when I was drawing pancakes for my subordinates, I used this tone. Xiaoyan Lingji. Although he is still young, he is not a fool either. Sword Immortally Hanyi said, hee, do you think I will believe you? Emperor Huang Tian. Leader Su Xiaoxiao. On the other side, in the world of high martial arts. Isn't it? Did these guys see through my bottom line? In the villa of the wealthy district, within the spacious bedroom. A petite girl was lying on the big bed with a flustered expression on her face. Her black hair was tied in a dry ponytail, and her figure was dressed in casual sportswear, full of youthful energy. This girl's name is Su Xiaoxiao, and she is a traveler who has traveled across the earth. To some extent, he can also be considered a fellow villager of Shi Hao. She thought she had traveled to a parallel world. When I was planning to become a copywriter, I realized that this was a world of high martial arts. There are warriors and ferocious beasts here, and dangers abound in the wilderness. Fortunately, she awakened the chat group of the heavens and became the group leader. She believes that as long as she perseveres and utilizes the power of chat groups, she can gradually develop into a top-notch powerhouse. However, to become a top performer, one must have various techniques and resources. Although her deceased parents left her with a villa and some compensation. However, the warrior is a resource-consuming machine, and this amount of funds is simply not enough to support her becoming a powerhouse. So, she is planning to go and collect the wool of the group members, deceive them, and obtain some martial arts or resources. However, what kind of ghosts were the group members she invited for the first time? The Devil Queen, the Devil Morgana from the supernatural world, is an old fogey who can't be fooled. Xiaoyan Lingji is one of the popular female protagonists in the world of Daqin, but unfortunately, the world is relatively low level and of no use to her. Zhang Chulan, who doesn't shake the blue lotus, comes from a world under one person, where there are indeed many good things, such as 8 wonderful skills, golden light mantra, 5 thunder correct method, and so on. However, this shameless guy is not an easy to deceive either. Under one person, the older generation becomes more and more passionate, while the younger generation becomes more and more cunning. This male lead, Zhang Chulan, has a far higher IQ than the average person and is not a simple character. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi seems to be a romantic brain, but he is not a fool either, and it feels quite difficult to deceive him. Hey, why not have a passionate and brainless protagonist? Su Xiaoxiao thought with some resentment. Huang Tian Emperor, who is this guy again? Su Xiaoxiao looked at Shi Hao's portrait and couldn't help but touch his head. By the way, the autocratic emperor of the eternal wilderness. It turns out to be the unknown red-haired monster in his later years, the popular protagonist in that novel. Su Xiaoxiao gradually recalled, with an excited expression on her face. As one of the main characters in the Red Hair trilogy, with the existence of the power ceiling, as long as a little wool is pulled from him, wouldn't she want to make a fortune? In this way, she can easily lie flat. However, how should I collect the wool of the heavenly emperor? Judging from his portrait, it seems that he was still in his childhood. I heard that he loves to drink animal milk the most. Su Xiaoxiao's eyes flickered, as if she had come up with a good idea. However, what Su Xiaoxiao didn't know was. At this moment, Shi Hao is also thinking about how to grab the wool of the chat group. In the chat group, the group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Everyone, don't you really want to know your future destiny?" Su Xiaoxiao is preparing to activate the big scam mode. Anyway, she is now the group leader, and the greatest initiative lies in her hands. Even if the deception is not successful, there will be no loss. Demon Queen. Fate. I don't believe in fate, Queen. As one of the former 3 angels and now the ruler of a demonic civilization, Morgana naturally wouldn't be easily fooled. Xiaoyan Lingji. This group leader, he's just a child. Zhang Chulan said, "Master, don't deceive me. Tell me, what do you really want?" Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, "Agree." Su Xiaoxiao's face turned a bit ugly as she looked at the group members who refused to enter. Damn it, why were those chat group protagonists so easy to deceive others when reading novels in their past lives? Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Cough, Zhang Chulan, don't you want to know the truth about your grandfather Zhang Xilin's death? Morgana, don't you want to know if your plan with the Grim Reaper Karl has succeeded in taking down Holy Caesar? Li Hanyi, don't you want to know the future of you? Why would you go crazy?" As soon as these words were spoken, the chat group suddenly fell silent for a few seconds. Su Xiaoxiao's words seemed to scare many people. Chapter 3. Li Hanyi's Questions. You are listening at novelfull.audio. After a moment, the chat group boiled again. Demon Queen. Sleeping Slot, how do you know that Carl and I are planning to kill Caesar? What do you really know? Morgana was somewhat surprised and momentarily uncertain. She and Carl did indeed have a plan to take down Kaisha. But apart from the two of them, it's impossible for anyone else to know. Zhang Chulan said, "Are you really the truth about my grandfather's death?" Zhang Chulan suddenly sat up, with a look of doubt on her face. As for Shi Hao, he quietly watched as the group leader pretended to be coerced. Anyway, he won't be fooled by the other party, just treat it as a show. Xiaoyan Lingji. So. Why don't you ask me? The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Sorry, I forgot." Xiaoyan Lingji. Actually, it's not that Su Xiaoxiao forgot, but rather felt that Yan Lingji had no value in her and was too lazy to bother with her. As for the Emperor of the Wild, Shi Hao, Su Xiaoxiao felt that he needed to come up with a more perfect deception plan. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Everyone, I know everything about you. As long as you give something, I can tell you everything." At this moment, Su Xiaoxiao was too lazy to conceal her purpose. Demon Queen. Although I still feel like you're deceiving us, there shouldn't be a third person who knows about my plan with Carl. Unless it's Carl's grandson who betrayed Queen Mi. Zhang Chulan said, "It's interesting. It seems that you have something, group leader." Xiaoyan Lingji. Master, can you tell someone about their future? Yan Lingji felt it was necessary to ask. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Of course, if you exchange something with me. After all, only with effort can there be rewards." Zhang Chulan said, "What do you want?" The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Divine weapons, martial arts pills, heavenly and earthly treasures, even high-tech weapons are fine." Everyone fell silent for a while when they saw the news about Su Xiaoxiao. Youth singing in the world, Snow Moon City. Li Hanyi's face suddenly turned cold as she looked at Su Xiaoxiao's words. This group leader seems to be a scammer. Originally, she wanted to go to Qingqing Mountain to ask the Kendo Sword Immortal, but the appearance of the chat group upset her plan. "Hehe, I want to see how you can still deceive me." Li Hanyi's gaze was slightly cold, and he chuckled lightly. And Shi Hao couldn't help but smile as he watched Su Xiaoxiao start deceiving the group members. Can't this guy be a little more sincere? If Su Xiaoxiao had directly stated his identity, he probably would have already become one with the group members. Pretending to be a god to deceive the group members is not suitable for this guy. Sure enough, someone quickly reacted. Demon Queen. Master, can't you predict the future? I believe you are also a god or something. Why do you want these low-end things? Xiaoyan Lingji. Humph, there's a bit of truth. Shouldn't the group leader be a scammer? Zhang Chulan said, "I feel more like a godly stick." The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Ahem, my predictive ability comes at a certain cost. That's why I advocate taking what each person needs." Demon Queen. So it's like this, Queen. I trust you for the time being. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Alright, how have everyone been thinking? Should we exchange?" Xiaoyan Lingji. Master, how should we give you something? Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "It's very simple. With the chat group's red envelope function, you can just send me a red envelope directly." Ding, the Demon Queen sent a private red envelope. Ding, Zhang Chulan sent a private red envelope without shaking the green lotus. Ding, Xiaoyan Lingji sent a private red envelope. Soon, Su Xiaoxiao received 3 red envelopes. Hehe, it seems that I have successfully deceived them. Su Xiaoxiao looked at the 4 red envelopes with joy and quickly opened them. Ding, congratulations to the group leader for obtaining a low-level demon gene potion. Ding, congratulations to the group leader for obtaining a copy of Palm Thunder. Ding, congratulations to the group leader for obtaining a copy of Qi Nourishing Technique. Looking at these three items, Su Xiaoxiao's eyes gradually became disappointed. Low-level demon gene potion. She dare not inject this thing. If she turns into an ugly demon monster, she would rather die. Damned Morgana, the great devil queen, gave such a low-level thing. Su Xiaoxiao complained angrily. As for Yan Lingji's cultivation technique, Qi nourishing technique, it is just an internal mental technique of mainland goods, not as good as the breathing technique she is currently practicing. It's Zhang Chulan's palm thunder that has been of great use to me, Su Xiaoxiao observed for a while, with a joyful expression on her face. Subsequently, Su Xiaoxiao adjusted her mindset, as the days ahead were still long. After she successfully fooled Shi Hao, wouldn't there be even greater gains? Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, "Hehe, I didn't expect you to deceive a few more people." Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Don't slander me, I'm not that kind of person." Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, "Since that's the case, how can you prove that you can predict my fate?" Li Hanyi asked directly in the group. Chapter 4. Will drinking animal milk make you strong? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Seeing Li Hanyi's questioning, Su Xiaoxiao also became a bit angry. So he said directly in the group. Li Hanyi, whose biological father is Lei Mengsha, one of the four heroes of the Thunder family in Jiangnan, is ranked as the Grand General of the Tianqi Pillar country. My biological mother is Li Xinyue, the descendant of Sword Heart Tomb, and Qin Long, one of the four guardians of the apocalypse. At the age of 11, due to your father's violation of the Lei family's ancestral motto of not joining the army, you were expelled by the Lei family and could only follow your mother's surname. You practiced swordsmanship until you were 14 years old and never entered Tianqi City again. It wasn't until your younger brother Lei Wujie was born that he violated his father and mother's orders and went to Tianqi City alone. Later, he stayed in Tianqi City for 5 years. At the age of 19, he left with his grandfather Li Suwang's listening to Rain Sword and wandered the rivers and lakes with Bai Li Dongjun and Sikong Changfeng. Do you want me to continue speaking later, Miss Li Hanyi? Li Hanyi was immediately shocked when she saw the news about Su Xiaoxiao. This guy actually knows her past story. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, "How on earth did you know? Do you have an intelligence organization in the martial arts world?" The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "We're not from the same world, do you think it's possible?" Demon Queen. Damn it, group leader, what are you talking about? Queen, I gave you something. Are you going to stand us up? Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, "Yes, you shouldn't have kept your promises, group leader." Xiaoyan Lingji. They also have some doubts now. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Cough, I'm sorry, I'll tell you now." Immediately, Su Xiaoxiao began to use the permissions of the group leader to deduce and process the memories in his mind, making them into memory copies and uploading them to the chat group. These are all relevant information about your future destiny, you can download and take a look, Su Xiaoxiao said in the group. Ding, the group leader uploaded the file, chapter of Zhang Chulan under one person. Ding, the group leader uploaded the file, 9 Songs of the Heavenly Journey. Chapter of Flame Spirit Concubine. Ding, the group leader uploaded the file, Youth Song Journey. Li Hanyi chapter. Ding, the group leader uploaded the file, Supernatural World. Morgana chapter. Quickly, everyone received the group files. The world of Daqin, the land of Baiyue. Yan Lingji finished reading her memory copy and her expression was very complicated. My younger brother will be burned to death by himself, and then I will become a subordinate of Crown Prince Jianzi. Finally, will Baiyue be destroyed by South Korea? Am I reduced to a fish in a crystal pond? Isn't it? How could her fate be so miserable? No, she absolutely won't allow this kind of thing to happen. Yan Lingji couldn't help but clench her hands. Youth singing, Snow Moon City. After reading it, Li Hanyi's expression was very complicated. I went to compete with Dao Sword Immortal this time, and surprisingly fell in love with him. How many years later will I still suffer from the ambush of the dark river? Dao Sword Immortal fell down to save me, and in the end, I will go crazy because of love. Impossible, absolutely impossible. How could I possibly fall in love with that Taoist? Hanyi instinctively clenched his fist, and his face suddenly turned black. This memory copy seems absurd to her no matter how she looks at it. On the other hand, in the world of supernatural beings. After seeing Holy Caesar being killed in the explosion, Morgana burst into laughter. Ha ha ha, Kaisha, you blue pond, finally got hung up. Morgana smiled and patted the table, her chest constantly shaking. Beachy, you also have today. It seems that Carl's grandson's plan is indeed good. After Morgana calmed down, she still had a smile on her face. However, now that I have joined the Zhu Tian chat group, will there be a better way? After Morgana calmed down, her eyes sparkled with determination. As the demon queen, she is naturally not a fool. She has gradually realized the value of the Zhu Tian chat group. The functions here are definitely not as simple as chatting. It seems that even if it's the ultimate fear, there's no need to be so afraid, murmured Morgana. Under one person in the world. After reading the memory copy, Zhang Chulin's expression became somewhat complicated. So, is this the truth behind Grandpa's death? 8 extraordinary skills, the Jiashan Rebellion, the Dragon and Tiger Mountain Luo Tian Festival, everything is mastered, Feng Bao Bao, my future will turn out like that. At this moment, the group members are immersed in their own stories, or by the way, they can read the stories of others. So, it suddenly became quiet. As for Shi Hao, he shifted his focus to the acting system. He needs to improve his acting skills as soon as possible, otherwise he won't have any self-protection power in this dangerous wilderness. Ding, the group leader Su Xiaoxiao gave you an exclusive red envelope. Do you want to claim it? At this moment, a prompt sound came from the chat group. Master, what do you mean by this? Shi Hao asked with some confusion. Hee, of course I'll give you a gift. This is your favorite animal milk to drink. Su Xiaoxiao smiled and said. Shi Hao. Wait, drink animal milk. I seem to have found a way to improve my acting progress. Suddenly, Shi Hao reacted and his eyes became brighter. The group member Huang Tianbi has received your red envelope. The announcement of the chat group indicates that red packets sent between group members will pass security checks. If there is a threat to group members, they will not be able to successfully send out. This is one of the protection mechanisms of chat groups for group members. Gollum. Shi Hao received Su Xiaoxiao's red envelope, which contained a box of milk. Without much hesitation, he started drinking directly. Ding, congratulations on increasing the progress of host play to 0.01%. Ding, congratulations to the host for breaking through the extreme realm of blood transfer. Ding, congratulations to the host for obtaining the lion-dragon treasure technique. Boom. As the warning tone fell, a terrifying aura erupted from Shi Hao's body. He sprayed divine radiance all over his body, densely packed, with every drop of blood swallowing divine radiance, transforming himself into a furnace of qi and blood. At this moment, Shi Hao broke through to the extreme realm of moving blood. With just one arm swaying at will, there is a force of over 100,000 pounds. On the first day of the new book, we are seeking support from Flower Review votes. Dear readers, if you like it, please submit some data. Free flowers or review votes are enough. Chapter 5. Licking and Gouging Group Leaders. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Is this the first realm of cultivation, the realm of moving blood? Shi Hao felt the power inside his body and couldn't help but clench his fist. Now, he has a power of over 100,000 pounds with just one hit. If it's the Dolua world, you can probably hang and beat a certain divine king, right? Shi Hao couldn't help but smile as he remembered the meme from his past life. Chat groups. Emperor Huang Tian said, "Thank you to the group leader for the red envelope. The milk tastes very good." Shi Hao entered the chat group and thanked Su Xiaoxiao. If it weren't for the milk she sent, he would probably still be an ordinary child now. Now, he has the power to move blood to the extreme realm, and with the blessing of the lion-dragon treasure technique, at least he has a certain degree of self-protection ability. Although this group leader is also a big scam, Shi Hao is still clear about the one-size-fits-all. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Hehe, as long as you think it tastes good. I wonder if you're interested in your future." Emperor Huang. "I'm not interested." Leader Su Xiaoxiao. This bare child, why isn't he enlightened? The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Don't you want to know your background? Don't you want to know where your parents are?" Emperor Huang. My parents have long been dead." Shi Hao said directly in the group, his expression very calm. When he was on Earth, he was an orphan from birth. He has no memory of his parents or anything. Leader Su Xiaoxiao. Damn it, this plot is not right. Isn't the bear child very concerned about his parents? Su Xiaoxiao scratched her head with a gloomy expression on her face. Although she has read the novel Perfect World, she only remembers the general plot now. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Okay, do you still want to drink milk? I have a lot more here." After some thought, Su Xiaoxiao decided to start with Shi Hao's hobby. Isn't he the one who loves drinking animal milk the most? Then give him a drink. As for the character of the Emperor of the Wilderness, as long as you treat him well and make him happy, and seek some benefits in the future, isn't that easy to come by? After the Emperor of Wilderness goes to the upper realm, can she at worst mix up a heavenly god fruit? Thinking of this, Su Xiaoxiao looked forward to it even more. Of course, if it were a Tang Shenwang, she wouldn't be too lazy to lick it. Emperor Huang Tian said, if there were any other animal milk, that would be even better. Shi Hao saw Su Xiaoxiao's message and replied directly. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "No problem, I have plenty of animal milk here. You can drink whatever you want." Although she is in a high martial world, the wilderness is very dangerous. But buying some animal milk in the city is still very easy. Emperor Huang Tian. "Thank you, my lord." Shi Hao's eyes lit up and he immediately thanked him in the group. If he drinks some other animal milk, his acting progress should be able to improve again. At that time, he can at least break through to the realm of the cave. At this level, he can try to step out of the wilderness and head to the cities of the human race. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "Cough, but what about it? Only with effort can there be rewards. This is the principle of the chat group. Shi Hao, you should understand, right?" Emperor Huang Tian said, "I understand. When I grow up, I will definitely repay you." Shi Hao didn't care and casually said a word. The chat group function is still very helpful to him, so he naturally doesn't want to have too rigid a relationship with the group leader. Anyway, when he grows up, he can easily give something to pass the time. Demon Queen. Damn it, my lord, what is the origin of this wild emperor? He made you so humble. Isn't he just a little brat? After Morgana regained her senses, she immediately raised a question in the group. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, "Yes, the group leader is big. You look like the legendary licking and scraping now." Xiaoyan Lingji. If you don't understand, just ask, what is a licking dog? Sword Immortally Hanyi said, "I also want to know." Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, "You are the one who licks, your whole family is licking." At Zhang Chulan, walking birds under the moon. Su Xiaoxiao was immediately angry when she saw the news about Zhang Chulan. The word lick and go is naturally a derogatory term. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, "Cough, the group leaders have greatly calmed down. I said the wrong thing." Zhang Chulan was able to bend and stretch, so she admitted her mistake directly in the group. This chat group is a great opportunity, and he doesn't want to easily offend the group leader. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, Zhang Chulan, I will forgive you this time. Demon Queen. Don't shift the topic, group leader. Hurry up and tell me about the origin of this wasteland emperor. It's worth licking like this. Where to lick, said Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon Xiaoyan Lingji. I seem to understand the meaning of this word a bit now. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, I understand too. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, alright, since that's the case, I'll tell everyone about the origin of the wild heavenly emperor. Su Xiaoxiao felt that it was time for him to spoil the situation. What kind of expression will they have after learning about the origin of the wild emperor? Su Xiaoxiao is very excited about this. Chapter 6. The Future of the Wild Emperor. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Su Xiaoxiao saw that the members of the group were looking forward to it, and he no longer kept it a secret. The Wilderness Emperor is not an ordinary person. Although he is still a child now, he will be an unparalleled emperor in the future. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, the Supreme Heavenly Emperor. Is he the legendary Heavenly Emperor in mythology? He is omniscient and omnipotent, transcending everything. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, that's nature. After proving the way to the immortal emperor, one can live forever and not die. One thought can open up heaven and destroy the world. Moreover, behind the wilderness emperor, there is an existence that surpasses the immortal emperor. Xiaoyan Lingji. Creating heaven and earth. Eternal life and immortality. It's so scary. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, is there really that kind of existence? Aren't you deceiving us, group leader? Li Hanyi still expressed doubts about this. After all, the group leader Su Xiaoxiao really looks too much like a god. Demon Queen. Damn it, are you really that awesome? Queen, why don't I believe it? Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, don't believe it. Then the leader will broaden your horizons. This is the world information setting where the wild emperor is located, you can take a look. Speaking, Su Xiaoxiao began to upload Perfect World. Of course, this is just the basic world setting, as well as some scenes of Shi Hao's battle. Quickly, everyone downloaded the memory copy one after another. Shi Hao also downloaded the memory copy, just like watching a movie. After all, he is not the true wilderness emperor now, and even this world is unclear. After a moment, the chat group moved again. Demon Queen, is it really so terrifying to lie in a trough? A grain of dust can fill the sea, and a blade of grass can cut through the sun, moon, and stars. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, hiss. It's really terrifying. I didn't expect the origin of the wilderness emperor to be so amazing. Xiaoyan Lingji. Palm annihilates the universe, is this really a power that humans can control? Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, I am known as the Snow Moon Sword Immortal, and I feel like I have insulted the word immortal. At this moment, Li Hanyi had some doubts about life. It turns out that there are such terrifying powerhouses outside the world. The swordsmanship I am pursuing seems insignificant compared to those who are strong, Li Hanyi said as he looked at the sword in his hand, his heart seeming to crack. Demon Queen. If the group leaders haven't deceived us, I admit that the Emperor of the Wild is amazing. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, there is the Emperor of the Wild in the group, and I am too lazy to deceive you now. At this moment, Su Xiaoxiao felt that lying flat was quite good. How much money can you make by deceiving the group members? It's better to establish a good relationship with the Wilderness Emperor, and she will take off directly in the future. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, so, did you deceive us before? Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, I feel like she's just deceiving us. Xiaoyan Lingji. They also expressed suspicion. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, cough, don't slander me. What I say is all the truth. Su Xiaoxiao blushed and directly retorted in the group. Demon Queen. He, group leader, do you think we will still believe you? Morgana couldn't help but curl her lips. Does this guy think she's an idiot? If she guesses correctly, the group leader is probably a lucky one who has obtained the position of the group leader. As for her so-called prediction of fate, it should also be a coincidence that she learned about their past deeds through some channel. As for the future, Morgana will not make hasty judgments. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, just don't believe it. When you are killed by Tianjia Huaya in the future, don't come and beg me. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, will the demon queen also die? Didn't she claim to be immortal before? She still wants to deceive me into becoming a demon. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, immortal and indestructible. Even the holy Caesar has been blown to ashes by the sun. As a fourth-generation divine body, can she still overturn the sky? I now seriously suspect that the false gods in the world of the Emperor of the Wild can hang and beat them. Demon Queen. Damn it, you actually look down on me, Queen. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, I didn't say I looked down on you. Don't think too much. Morgana looked at Su Xiaoxiao's light and ethereal words and felt extremely depressed. Speaking of which, my fate seems to be unknown yet. Kaisha may really die, but in the future, I will be killed by that idiot from Huaya. Morgana thought of this and immediately felt like she had eaten a fly, feeling extremely nauseous. Huayi has been exiled, what else can he cause? Unless there is a god helping that scumbag wait, shouldn't Carl be that grandson? Morgana suddenly reacted and became increasingly certain in her heart. Demon Queen. Master, how will I die in the future? Can you tell me? The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, do you have anything to exchange? Don't use those low-level demon potions to deceive me anymore. Demon Queen. Damn it, your master, you're too greedy, dog lord. Leader Su Xiaoxiao. Nose-picking, expression. Under the moon, Zhang Chulan walked the bird and said, it's over, and the group leaders are also starting to shiver. Xiaoyan Lingji said, shouldn't they start fighting? Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, how do they fight in two different worlds? Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, I found that in the group mall, there seems to be a world travel card that can travel through different worlds. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, oh, there's such a treasure. But we need points. It seems like we don't have points yet. Li Hanyi's eyes lit up when she saw the introduction of the world travel card. If she could travel through other worlds and collide through different cultivation systems, wouldn't her swordsmanship be able to achieve breakthroughs? At this moment, Li Hanyi's Dao heart was restored. She decided to find a way to earn points and then improve her skills through chat groups. The supernatural world. Morgana saw Su Xiaoxiao's emoji and immediately cursed. Forget it, let's give her some benefits. Morgana thought for a moment and thought it was better not to offend the group leader. Demon Queen. Master, how about materials and techniques for a third-level divine body? Of course, not a problem. Su Xiaoxiao was immediately excited when she saw Morgana's words. If she were to upgrade to a third-level divine body, even without celestial calculation blessings, she would still have the power to protect herself. Subsequently, Su Xiaoxiao and Morgana completed the transaction. Su Xiaoxiao obtained the technology and materials for 3 generations of divine bodies, and Morgana knew her future fate. Damn it, it's really Carl's grandson who's causing trouble. After reading the memory copy, Morgana was immediately furious. No, I need to think of a solution. Morgana's eyes rolled as she looked at Shi Hao's portrait, unable to help but fall into deep thought. The future of this wasteland emperor is so terrifying, should we invest it? Don't you just like drinking milk? The queen has plenty here. Chapter 7. The Huang village, Lu Shen. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Xiaoyan Lingji. Master, you are so powerful. If one of us accidentally dies, can you resurrect? Yan Lingji remembered her own fate, her younger brother would die, so she couldn't help but ask. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, resurrection is possible. In the chat group, as long as you have enough points. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, yes, I saw this thing called points. What's the use of it? What do I need to do to get it? Sword Immortally Hanyi said, oh, I saw points on the attribute panel, but the balance is 0. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, points are the only currency in chat groups, and you can earn them through daily check.in. Of course, the integration obtained by this method is random and the number will be relatively small. In addition, chat groups will immediately trigger group tasks, and as long as you participate and complete the group tasks, you can also earn corresponding points. Finally, if you sell valuable items in your own world, such as martial arts, divine weapons, elixirs, etc., you can also earn points. After obtaining points, you can purchase what you need in the group mall, such as resurrection crystals. Su Xiaoxiao shared the information about integrals. Xiaoyan Lingji. Thank you, group leader, for your understanding. The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, you don't need to be polite, fire-fighting lady. Xiaoyan Lingji. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, ha ha ha, you're laughing at me so much, huo huoji. This title is so funny. Sword Immortally Hanyi said, hee hee, it's better than walking a bird under the moon. We have seen your destiny trajectory. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, damn it, why don't you mosaic my privacy, group leader? The group leader Su Xiaoxiao said, sorry, I forgot. Demon Queen. Ha ha ha, I laughed to death at the queen. So, that's what walking birds under the moon means. Morgana glanced at Zhang Chulan's famous scene again and burst into laughter. Zhang Chulan, I see that you are also someone who yearns for freedom. Do you want to join our demon camp? Freedom and corruption are your best choices. Morgana extended an invitation to Zhang Chulan. Sorry, I don't want to become a demon, said Zhang Chulan. Don't you want to have eternal life? And there will be powerful power, you can do whatever you want. Morgana didn't get angry, but continued to bewitch. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, although I also want to achieve immortality, becoming a demon is too ugly. So I refuse. Demon Queen. Damn it, you're so shallow. The supernatural world. Morgana's face turned black when she saw Zhang Chulan's words. This thing that doesn't shake the green lotus dares to say that the demon is ugly. If the two were not in different worlds, she would have driven Demon 1 to beat Zhang Chulan up long ago. Forget it, let's first see how to enhance our strength. Morgana opened the chat group mall and found that the products she was pushed to were basically the power systems of the supernatural world. For example, upgrading to the 5th generation divine body requires at least 100,000 points. Nima, are these 5 generations of divine bodies so expensive? Moreover, even a large clock-level celestial computer costs hundreds of thousands. Sleeping trough, selling my mother is not worth that much money, is it? Morgana looked at the price list and couldn't help but curse. You should know that she is a very poor demon queen, especially after just having a fight with Caesar and losing all her subordinates. Moreover, her current 4th generation divine body was upgraded with the help of Karl's grandson. By the way, the group leader said, you can also sell things from your own world to earn points. Morgana remembered Su Xiaoxiao's words just now, and her eyes suddenly lit up. System, how many points are these tens of tons of gold worth? Morgana asked in the chat group system. Sorry, it's worth 0 points. The chat group system replied directly. Damn it, did you get it wrong? This is gold. Morgana cursed directly. Unexpectedly, the chat group system ignored her at all. This kind of thing without extraordinary power will not be recognized by the chat group system. Oh, it seems we can't take advantage of this. Morgana said helplessly. If gold has value, Morgana has too many means to obtain it. Unfortunately, the chat group did not give her any loopholes. How many points can these 5 genetic potions be exchanged for? Morgana took out 5 bottles of genetic potions. Ding, the second-level demon gene potion, with 100 points each, is it for sale? Asked the chat group system. Damn, are you too black? Morgana could not help complaining when she heard the words. The chat group system remained silent and had no intention of arguing with Morgana. Anyway, it's just a system that only operates according to rules. Forget it, let's sell it all. Morgana found that the chat group system was not working, so she had to choose to sell it. Quickly, with the sale of 5 intermediate demon potions, Morgana's point balance reached 500. Although she has other genetic potions, they are all used after she resurrects her subordinates. After all, she is really too poor now. Damn it, it's all due to Kaisha's blue pawn that made me so down and out, Morgana cursed inwardly. On the other side, the great wilderness. Shi Hao is heading in a certain direction, preparing to leave the wilderness. Prior to this, he also sold the lion-dragon treasure technique rewarded by the system and earned 10,000 points. Then, I purchased another world crossing card and was ready to activate the run at any time. After all, this world is too dangerous. With his current ability to move blood to the extreme realm, he cannot be invincible. Damn it, this vast wilderness is also too big. I've been walking for so long and haven't seen anyone. Shi Hao transformed into a lingering shadow, brushing past towering ancient trees. Roar. Suddenly, a fierce beast's roar came from a distance. Among them, accompanied by the roar of human anger. Someone. Go and take a look. Shi Hao's face lit up with joy when he heard it. So, the speed of body movement became even faster. Not good, there are too many ferocious beasts here. We must break through as soon as possible. A man wearing animal skin shouted loudly after killing a fierce beast. This is a group of people who came out to hunt, with a fierce aura all over their bodies. It seems like it's too late. The other man held his spear and looked very ugly. Sure enough, the fierce beasts around have formed an encirclement. Roar. A giant wolf suddenly launched an attack and rushed towards the man holding a spear. The man's expression changed, but he couldn't react at all. At this moment of life and death, a petite figure rushed over. Boom. The 7 or 8 meter long giant wolf was kicked out directly. The one who came is Shi Hao. Thank you very much for saving my life. The spearman looked at him with gratitude and said. Well, let's deal with these ferocious beasts first. Shi Hao's expression remained calm as he scanned the fierce beasts around him. Boom. The terrifying burst of qi and blood, forming a wolf smoke of qi and blood, startled the fierce beasts back several steps. Without any surprise, these ferocious beasts were eliminated by Shi Hao after 3 strikes. He's so powerful. He's just a fierce beast cub. The man led by him couldn't help but exclaim as he watched the scene. Child, thank you very much for helping me. At this moment, an old man walked out of the crowd and looked at Shi Hao with a smile on his face. The old name is Shi Yunfeng, and we come from a nearby stone village. The old man introduced himself again. Shi Yunfeng. Shitsuan. After hearing this, Shi Hao couldn't help but show a surprised expression. Sleeping trough, what kind of world is this? Shouldn't there still be Lu Shen? Chapter 8. Meeting the Willow God for the first time, Parallel World. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Shi Yunfeng looked at Shi Hao in a daze and couldn't help but speak again. Child, how old are you? Are your parents nearby? For a child who can easily slaughter ferocious beasts, Shi Yunfeng naturally won't let his guard down. Perhaps the other party is from a super clan, undergoing some kind of trial. There will definitely be family members to follow and protect in the dark. Grandpa, I'm 5 years old. Shi Hao smiled and said. As for my parents, I don't have any parents, I have always lived alone. No parents. Shi Yunfeng was stunned when he heard this. How did you come to the wilderness, child? Shi Yunfeng asked again. Shi Hao said calmly, I don't know, I woke up in the wilderness. This. Shi Yunfeng didn't know what to do. Is everything this child says true? If it's a lie, what is the purpose? Child, what's your name? Do you remember? Shi Yunfeng decided to try again. My name is Shi Hao. This is the memory that comes to mind after I wake up, Shi Hao said seriously. Shi Hao. Are you also surnamed Shi? After hearing this, Shi Yunfeng's face showed a strange expression. Is this all too coincidental? Grandpa, is there any problem? Shi Hao asked calmly. Ha ha ha, there's no problem. I just think we're destined, said Shi Yunfeng with a smile. Fate. Shi Hao looked puzzled. Yeah, we do have a chance. Shi Yunfeng looked at Shi Hao and smiled, because we all have the surname Shi. I see. Shi Hao showed a sudden expression. No, why are their reactions so dull? Has the original protagonist Shi Hao not come to Shizuan yet? Shi Hao was very puzzled in his heart. That's right, the reason he told his real name was to test them. Unexpectedly, their reaction exceeded Shi Hao's expectations. Shi Yunfeng was also pondering what exactly the origin of Shi Hao was. Unfortunately, he couldn't come up with anything he wanted to do. Child, where are you planning to go next? Shi Yunfeng asked softly. Shi Hao scratched his head and said, I should go around and find a way out of the wilderness, right? Getting out of the wilderness. This is too dangerous. Shi Yunfeng said subconsciously. Dangerous. It seems like that's all, isn't it? Shi Hao pointed to the fierce beast corpses around him and said. Shi Yunfeng. The old man almost forgot that this child is simply a fierce beast cub. Child, why don't you come back to the village with us first? We'll treat you well and thank you for your life-saving kindness. After some thought, Shi Yunfeng still extended an invitation to Shi Hao. Is that okay? Will it bother you? Shi Hao asked. Although he really wants to go to Shizuan to see if there is a legendary Willow god. Ha ha ha, how could you disturb us? You are our lifesaver. Shi Yunfeng touched his beard and smiled. Okay, I happen to be hungry too. Shi Hao felt a little embarrassed and touched his head. Ha ha ha. Shi Yunfeng couldn't help but laugh as he looked at Shi Hao's simple and honest expression. Child, when you go back, we'll hold a welcome party for you, and you'll be full then. Subsequently, everyone rushed back towards Shizuan. Of course, the men in Shimura naturally did not forget the bodies of the ferocious beasts. The flesh and blood of these ferocious beasts will be enough for them to eat in Shizuan for a period of time. After Shi Hao agreed to follow them back to Shi village, the others gathered around him one after another. After all, Shi Hao is their life-saving benefactor, and his strength is also strong, so he will naturally be respected. Although the other party is only 5 years old, strength is paramount in the wilderness. It seems that the goal has been achieved. Shi Hao was also secretly delighted. If this world is really the one he guessed, then the current great wilderness is very dangerous. Especially after the appearance of the 4 venerable beasts, the great wilderness will be washed with blood for 100,000 miles. If there is a Willow god in Shimura, then he can be protected. After 15 minutes, everyone finally returned to Shizuan. Shizuan is not very large, with a population of only a few hundred. The houses are all made of stone, which is very simple and natural. The most important thing is that there is a huge lightning-struck wood at the village head, with only one emerald green willow stick on the main trunk. This should be Lu Shen, right? What timeline is it now? And when will the true emperor of the wilderness arrive? After seeing the willow tree, Shi Hao immediately confirmed this world. I, the pirated emperor of the wild, won't be liquidated in the future, will I? At this moment, Shi Hao's heart was in a state of panic. Because in my past life, when reading novels, especially fan fiction from the perfect world, there were always a group of people who said that the time loop was the future of the emperor of the wild. As long as the protagonist wants to change some plot, he will be slapped to death by the future. Even if I don't want to change any plot now, just pirating the wild emperor is probably going to be filmed to death, right? At this moment, Shi Hao felt somewhat unlovable. How about it's better to travel to the world of other group members? Ding, please rest assured that there is no such thing as the wild emperor in this world, but rather the world after the digging of the supreme bone of the wild emperor. At this point, the system sends a prompt sound. Is it really fake? Shi Hao's eyes gradually brightened after listening. Subsequently, he began to check the information provided by the system. I see, this place is similar to a parallel world. Shi Hao finally breathed a sigh of relief upon seeing these things. Shi Hao in this world, including his parents and grandfather, was all killed by the Rain Clan's alliance with the Lord of the Demon Spirit Lake after his supreme bone was dug out. Seeing this, Shi Hao's heart was also somewhat complicated. If there's a chance, I'll avenge you, Shi Hao said silently in his heart. From now on, he is the wild emperor. You're back. After seeing everyone return, the women and children in Shen also cheered loudly. Great, Dad and the others have returned safely. Yeah, they also brought back a lot of prey. Dragon-horned elephants, giant wolves, and giant biao are all ferocious beasts that are difficult to deal with on a daily basis. Thanks to that child Shi Hao, I can come back safely this time, said Shi Linhu with a loud smile in the crowd. Shi Hao. Is that the child? After hearing this, the women and children turned their gaze to Shi Hao not far away. Hello grandparents, uncles and aunts, Shi Hao also greeted everyone. Hello Shi Hao. Welcome to Shen as a guest. Everyone burst out laughing happily. Chapter 9. Opening up the Cave of Heaven. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. At night, the campfire beats. The lights in Shen were brightly lit, accompanied by waves of laughter and joy. The hunting team returned safely, bringing back a large number of prey, and the entire Shen village felt like it was celebrating the Chinese New Year. This bonfire party is also to welcome the arrival of Shi Hao. Because the other party saved their loved ones. Shi Hao sat quietly in front of the campfire, his eyes seeming to contain stars, shining brightly in the darkness. Shi Hao, what are you thinking? At this moment, a chubby girl walked over and asked curiously. I'm thinking about the future path, Shi Hao smiled and couldn't help but reach out and pinch the other person's face. The future path. The little girl felt a bit confused. You'll understand when you grow up, Shi Hao said with a smile. Aren't you also a child? The little girl said with some dissatisfaction. Shi Hao. Looking at his small arms and legs, Shi Hao also felt a bit helpless. When can he grow up? Don't keep your face straight, come and drink some animal milk. The little girl took out a clay jar and handed it to Shi Hao. This is personally done by the clan leader's grandfather. He said we can grow up quickly after drinking. Smelling the milk fragrance emanating from the earthen jar, Shi Hao couldn't help but swallow his saliva. Then I'll have a taste. Shi Hao said and took the milk can and started drinking directly. The taste is not bad. After drinking, Shi Hao couldn't help but lick the corner of his mouth. Ding, congratulations on increasing the progress of host play to 1%. Ding, congratulations to the host for obtaining the incomplete supreme bone. Ding, congratulations to the host for breaking through the cave realm. We're about to break through the cave realm now. Shi Hao was surprised when he heard the prompt sound. I didn't expect drinking animal milk to continue improving the acting progress. You leave me first. Shi Hao returned the milk can to the little girl and said seriously to her. The little girl didn't know why, but she obediently walked away. The other villagers in Shizuan also noticed this, with a hint of doubt in their eyes. Shi Hao sat cross-legged on the ground, beginning to receive feedback on his strength. Boom! With the infusion of power, Shi Hao shone all over and transformed into a humanoid sun, illuminating the entire Shizuan village. What's going on? Some people were shocked to see this scene. Shi Yunfeng looked at Shi Hao and murmured, if I guess correctly, then the child seems to be breaking through the realm. Breaking through the realm. Everyone was surprised. What kind of monster is this child? Can you break through with just a sip of animal milk? Quickly, Shi Hao's body became brilliant, with a burst of divine light and strands of immortal light. The external vitality of heaven and earth constantly surged towards his body. Boom boom. Mysterious and grand voices rang out one after another, and dense runes appeared in the void. Subsequently, terrifying qi and blood surged into the sky, opening a hole in the sky above Shi Hao's head. Like a volcanic eruption, constantly swallowing the essence between heaven and earth. Is this the cave realm? Shi Yunfeng looked at the cave above Shi Hao's head, his whole body lost in thought. This child is only 5 years old, and surprisingly broke through the cave realm. It's not over yet. Someone exclaimed in surprise. Sure enough, the qi and blood on Shi Hao's body erupted again, and his foundation had not yet been exhausted. 4 caves appear again. Shi Hao opens up 5 caves directly. Lu Shen is up, what do I see? The 5-mouth cave. Shi Yunfeng looked dazed and murmured to himself. Oh my god, is he really 5 years old? Shouldn't he be a godson? Watching the vision of Shi Hao breaking through, the whole Shizuan was boiling. On the other side, on the tree stump at the village head. The willows swayed gently, emitting a sparkling green light. Lu Shen seemed to have also shifted his attention to Shi Hao. Finally arrived at the realm of the cave. Shi Hao stood up, feeling the power inside his body, with a smile on his face. There seems to be an extra bone in his chest, containing tremendous strength. Is it a damaged supreme bone? Shi Hao caressed his chest, his expression calmed down. I don't know if he will become the true emperor of the wild in this world in the future. Child, are you breaking through the cave realm? At this moment, Shi Yunfeng walked over and asked eagerly. Well, I don't know why, I suddenly broke through, Shi Hao nodded and said. Shi Yunfeng. Why is this child so naughty? You have opened up 5 caves, and now you are qualified to challenge the realm of spiritual transformation. Shi Yunfeng took a deep breath and said with a smile. When you break through the realm of spiritual transformation, you will also be a strong opponent. Is it a spiritual realm? That's not urgent. I want to open up a few more caves before we talk. Shi Hao shook his head slightly upon hearing this. In this world, if one cannot break through 10 holes, it cannot be called a heavenly pride. Ha ha ha, then I'm looking forward to that day, said Shi Yunfeng with a dumbfounded smile. For this mysterious child, Shi Yunfeng did not underestimate him. Chief, can I stay here for a few more days? Shi Hao looked up and asked. Shi Yunfeng nodded and said, Child, it's no problem how long you want to stay. You can treat Shizuan as a family. For the child Shi Hao, Shi Yunfeng loves him from the bottom of his heart. If it could be left in Shimura, it would be even better. However, Shi Yunfeng is well aware that this is impossible. The broader world outside is where he should go. Sorry to bother you, Shi Hao smiled. Since there is a Willow god in this world, he naturally doesn't want to miss it. In addition, Shanbao is also about to appear, and Shi Hao feels that he can make some mistakes. Shi Hao doesn't want to miss out on the inheritance of the Supreme Hall. Chapter 10. Lu Shen's Resurrection. You are listening at Novel Full.audio. The people in Shimura are very happy. Although Shi Hao only stayed for a while, he is also a powerhouse in the cave realm. Even stronger than before the old clan leader was injured. With him in Shimura, at least you can get shelter, right? Although this asylum seeker is a 5-year-old child. But in the wilderness, the strong are not related to age. As soon as you broke through the realm, you surpassed most people. Child, you are extraordinary. As Shi Hao merged into the atmosphere of Shitsuan, a hazy and ethereal voice came over. Everyone followed the sound and saw that it was the sacrificial spirit at the village head, the lightning-struck wood. So all the people of Shimura knelt down and shouted the name of the Willow God. I'll pay my respects to the Willow God. Shi Yunfeng was the first to shout out. Others may not know, but Shi Yunfeng is very clear about it. Decades ago, the sacrificial deity in Shimura was not the Willow God, but a divine stone. Every time it sacrifices, it absorbs most of the fierce beast's essence and blood. Later, Lu Shen bathed in thunder and the divine stone left. However, Lu Shen did not absorb the essence and blood of the ferocious beast, but silently guarded Shitsuan. The scene of Lu Shen's arrival that day is still remembered by Shi Yunfeng. Lu Shen was bathed in a thunderous sky, and the branches were like chains of the law god, deep into the sky, as if fighting against some terrifying existence. In the end, Lu Shen transformed into a lightning-struck wood and landed at the head of Shitsuan, becoming their new deity. At this moment, Lu Shen has truly become a saint, which makes Shi Yunfeng very excited. Sure enough, this child is very extraordinary and can even catch the attention of Lu Shen. Shi Yunfeng looked at Shi Hao not far away and felt deeply moved. Shi Hao looked at the emerald green branch and immediately bowed to Lu Shen. Young generation Shi Hao, have you met Lu Shen? For Lu Shen, Shi Hao respects him from the bottom of his heart. This ancestor worships the spirit, truly cherishing sentient beings. In order to completely calm down the dark turmoil, I went alone to Jihai. Although she failed, it did not prevent Shi Hao from respecting her. You have the blood of the Stone Clan in your body. Born with the supreme bone. I see. As Lu Shen spoke, he explored Shi Hao's situation with his only branch. Her voice was very ethereal, very soft, without any superiority. When the branches of the Willow God approached Shi Hao felt a bit nervous and ultimately did not resist. Sure enough, even Lu Shen cannot explore information about chat groups and role-playing systems. Farewell to Lu Shen. The people of Shimura bowed again. You don't need to be afraid, I am still your sacrificial spirit. Lu Shen felt the fear of the people in Shimura and said softly. Everyone should still stand still, praying for praise. Lu Shen seemed somewhat helpless and then slowly fell silent. Her injury was too severe, only one branch was revived. Shi Hao looked at the silent Lu Shen and breathed a sigh of relief, while also feeling a hint of regret. Will there still be a master-disciple relationship between him and Lu Shen? In the next few days, Lu Shen did not recover, which made Shi Hao feel a bit bored. So he decided to enter the chat group again, dive into the group, and see how his friends were doing. At this moment, in the chat group, Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, "Ha ha ha, I'm the first one to sign in again and earn 10 points. I'm lucky today. Demon Queen. Damn it, Queen. How could my luck be so bad? I only have 1 point today." Morgana's face turned black as she looked at the check that IN points. Nima, what can she do with just this little point? I don't know how much difference there is between purchasing the holy body and the big clock. However, all the resources she currently has that can be sold have already been sold, and she is now very poor. If possible, she would like to sell herself to chat groups in exchange for points. Xiaoyan Lingji. Hehe, maybe your luck is too bad, Queen. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, that's right, you see, I earn at least 5 points each time. Demon Queen. Damn it, you two little brats. How could my luck be bad, Queen? Morgana saw what Yan Lingji and Li Hanyi had said and directly retorted. As a demon queen, she won't spoil others. You should know that chat groups have protective rules for group members. Everyone is in different worlds, and if you want to travel through each other, you need the consent of the group members in the world. Otherwise, the world crossing card cannot be activated. Of course, if the chat group detects a crisis of death among group members, it will take special measures and can be traversed without consent. In short, the rule of chat groups is to protect the safety of group members as much as possible. Xiaoyan Lingji. We are little brats. Then you are an old lady who has lived for tens of thousands of years. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi. Agree with what you said upstairs. Zhang Chulan, walking a bird under the moon, said, Are we going to fight now? Let's fight quickly. I love watching women fight. Demon Queen. Lie down, you little green pools, how dare you speak back? Believe it or not, Queen, I will kill you. Xiaoyan Lingji. Before you kill us, you probably will be hanged by your sister Kaisha first. Huang Tian Emperor. What happened? Why is it so lively? After Shi Hao entered the group chat. At first glance, I saw Morgana spitting out her fragrance in her mouth. I will go, worthy of being the demon queen. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, Ahem, everyone should value harmony and build a civilized chat group, starting from you, me, and him. Also, welcome to the launch of the Emperor of Wilderness. What have you been doing lately? Do you still want to mix it with beast milk? I have prepared many types of Demon Queen. Damn it, are you licking too much, group leader? Are you a group leader or a wet nurse? Ding, the group member Demon Queen has been banned from speaking for 30 minutes. Leader Su Xiaoxiao said, Morgana, what are you talking about? I can't hear you. Sword Immortal Li Hanyi said, Xiaoyan Lingji. The group leader is really a permission dog. On the other hand, in the world of supernatural beings. Morgana saw that she had been banned from speaking, and her chest immediately swelled with anger. Damn it, how dare this dog leader ban her? Otto, where did you die? Gather an army for the queen, I want to. It seems like I haven't resurrected Otto and the others yet. Morgana looked at the silent demon Hull one and couldn't help but react. This is so embarrassing. Fortunately, there is no one else here. Morgana patted her heavy chest. The author is afraid to salt the fish anymore, and has started to work hard to update. Please ask for some fresh flower evaluation tickets.